Hi, this is Mel from Bangle Whisper. Today I'm going to do coloring. So I'm going to color Easter Bunny. So this is the Easter Bunny. I'm going to color that. Now let's see. Happy Easter everyone. And so we have some colors. So we're going to first do the sun with yellow, orange, another yellow, a lot of yellow. So it to the Mr. Sun. So while I color, I'm going to tell a story. Now this story is real and I am not going to reveal the identities of the people, but I'll just tell you. So, story, I'll just give a name. So, Ria, I'll give the name Ria. So, Ria was a schoolgirl and she loved going to school. I mean, there are some kids who really love going to school, and there are kids who doesn't like. So everybody is not same. Just gonna drink my tea once in a while. I hope you don't mind. So now I'm going to see. It's not very good coloring. Just not doing it, so I guess I'm gonna have to do this. See, this is orange and yellow. Oh, this is better. I'm just gonna mix pencil and pen, whatever. So Ria is the girl who loved going to school, and she was at the moment around somewhere 10 or 12 years old. Now when she went to school, they had a servant. Now India is common thing, people have maids and servants, most of the people, even middle class people. And Ria's parents were like middle class people, upper middle class. So she was supposed to go to school around 7, be there, because her classes started at 7:30. And in India, schools are very strict, need to come on time or the gate close and the gate will not open for you, and that the gate has to open, and then the principal will know that you're late and you will be called in and you need explanations. So it's not so easy to just walk into a school building later in the day. So yeah, so Ria didn't want it all that drama, and she sincerely loved her school, so she loved going early. So she went to school very early in the morning, get out, and her mom is like, Ria, be sure to eat something before you get out. And usually in the morning what she ate was bread, and to that she would eat like coconut flakes with a little bit of brown sugar mix. So the bread with coconut flakes and brown sugar mix actually tasted really awesome. I mean, a lot of people don't know that, but it really tastes awesome. So she ate that and she went, and her mother would just be so busy with her all other kids. And then sometimes the servant would just follow, and sometimes he couldn't follow because he had work to do. And she went fast. When she went early in the morning, in the roads there used to be this one of the, I mean, in India there were not much of a rules and regulation regarding animals. So there are animals which are standing in the road, like dogs will be street dogs, a lot of dogs hanging around barking and just doing everything. And then there will be like a lot of cows and bulls. They hang around, and then it's very easy for them to get food that way, because people will just bring food and feed it to them, or they get anything. So they will hang around the road. But it's not easy for young kids or even grown-up people to just pass by them, because the bulls especially takes the entire road standing. The roads are not so wide, like the small roads inside, they're not so wide. And even those small roads where they're not so wide, even that they will have rickshaw and bicycle and motorcycle and scooter going. Not very many cars, because the roads are so narrow, so most people would ride the bicycle, rickshaw, scooters, things like that. And so in the middle, the bulls will stand, or cows stand, and dogs everywhere. So this was the problem, and she would go in that. So her mother wanted the servant to go follow her and just be sure she went up to the school gate, went inside. And then she did that, and then when she reached to the school, there was just nobody. She was all alone, and she waited for the school, the security guard, and the security guard used to come, and he would open the door for her. But then she asked, "Why did you come so early? इतना जल्दी क्यों आ जाते हो स्कूल पे?" But she didn't say anything. She just go and just play around, put her bag. So she, first thing is she went and she had to go all the way to the second floor. The school building was huge, and she would put her bag and then go to the school building, and this one will do yellow and black. School building and put her bag, and so she had to cross many classrooms, and to get to her classroom all the way to the end. And this is something she had to do all the time. And then there were stairs in the back, and this classroom, the school buildings used to be huge, and these buildings were actually donated by the king. So before it was a school building, they were king's palace actually, and then king's dynasty gone, the buildings were donated to the government. So then she went to the all the way crossing, and then went to the classroom, and then she would put the bags for herself, and she'll save some space for her friends with the book. And then that time the school had a maid, and she would come and sweep the floor and things like that. So this was her routine, daily going to school. She would just wake up early, eat something while running, and wear her clothes. And school had some regulation about hair too, so you cannot come to the school with your ugly hair. You have to tie it up with ribbon and make it look pretty, and neat and clean face. No makeup or anything, those are not allowed, but you clean your face and you tie your hair beautifully. School had uniforms and ribbons. Hair had to be neatly tied in ribbon. So then she came. So as she was doing that, coming to school, and then she went to the playground play. So she put her books, and then she saw the maid was sweeping. So she said, hi, you seem to be coming early, maybe came before me. And she didn't say anything because she had her sari on her head, just how they wear it. They put the sari on their head and they put it all the way down, pull it all the way down. So she didn't answer. So the Neha kept talking as a young kid, So the lady wasn't answering anything. She kept doing her work, and as Neha kept talking to her, and then the lady went from that room to the other room. She was doing her work, and then Neha went down and she was playing, and then the guy who came to open the door for her, the security guard, and he came and he said, why do you come so early? It's just so early. Even the maid who cleans isn't here, but you're here. And to this, we use the pink here. To this, he said, no, the maid who cleans is here, and she's cleaning the upstairs. And then he said, no, I don't think so, because she's here with me. She's talking and she's still on the outside of the gate. And then Neha said, okay, she was first surprised, but then she told the maid, okay, you just wait here and I'll go upstairs and check to make sure if you are in upstairs. And the maid and the security guard both laughed at her, and they both said that seems like this kid has lost it, because she's saying she's gonna go up and check to see if I'm there when I am right here in front of her. And they both laughed, and she went and she saw the lady who was cleaning, and she said, okay, now you're there downstairs, I saw you, and you're here over here, I saw you. What's going on? And as she is being so innocent and not knowing anything, as she was sweeping, she kept following her. And she's like, why won't you tell me that why you're down there, over here? Oh. So the lady keeps sweeping and sweeping. So as Neha went in front of the lady to see her face, and she saw, and she was so shocked, she saw that there was no lady. It was just the cloth, and the cloth was sweeping, and there was no face actually. The fabric was there, but there was no face. So she became very uncomfortable at this. So she went down and she told the security guard, and the security guard came with her, and then they didn't see anything. Even the lady who was downstairs supposed to clean, she came, and they didn't see anything. So they all said to her, okay, so from next time you don't come too early because you're too sleepy and you're seeing things. But Neha knew what she saw, and she couldn't unseen what she saw. So she was thinking about this the whole day, And then there was in the back, there was stairs, and there's a stair. The back was kind of like a wire falling down, broken, very spooky. And nobody actually used the back stairs, but sometimes the front stairs when the school was like when the school is over, the front, as they're coming out of the door, be so busy. The stairs will be so busy. Millions of kids coming down. Seems like millions. I'm sure they didn't have millions, but seems like. So she didn't want it to just be there, and so she came down to the back. Many people actually use the back. Whoever wanted to escape the front and all the rush, they took the, because back and the front, they both finally lead to the front of the building, the gate. So they have to go to the back and then walk all the big patio where the children play, and then come up to the gate. So she did that, and then when she was doing that, she saw that lady still cleaning. So she was very shocked to see her cleaning, and she said, "Oh, there you are cleaning again, and over there you won't talk to me." And she didn't say anything, she was cleaning. So now Neha really didn't know who's this lady, so she literally went and touched her, the fabric, the sari which she had on her face covered. And when she removed that thing, she was so shocked that she was about to faint. She saw there was nothing but two big holes for the eyes, and face was a skeleton, and the skeleton was wearing the sari. And as she saw that, she ran with her life to the front, and then she was catching her breath outside the building where there's a lot of kids. After the school is over, there's like just like a swarm of bees. There are kids, so many kids. And outside the school gate, a lot of food vendors, and kids will be lining up to eat food, and they will stand there, eat food for 2 hours as if there's no food in home. They'll just eat till their heart content. So the kids were eating too much, and then Neha was like, she was like so breathless. She couldn't breathe, and she told everybody the story. I'm supposed to this one pink, and nobody would believe, and she told also, okay, and but the school guard won't let them in again. He said, okay, he told her, okay, you're going to the principal's office, you're creating a lot of things about this lady who really doesn't exist, so you're going to the principal's office, so you don't come so early from tomorrow. So this, the Neha thought, I better go home and not do anything. So this is our bear, I mean not the bear, the bunny. This is our bunny rabbit for the Easter. We're going to write Happy Easter. And then she went home and she told everybody in home also said, well, that's why you should not go to early morning, because Mom said especially because those were donated by the king, and who knows what's in there. So you just learn your lesson not to go so far. So this is our coloring Easter bunny. I hope you like it. I'm a little messed up with the color. I wish over here I kept it white, but it's okay. It's all fun. So yeah, I'll use this knife to cut up at the bottom so it looks same on the sides and the bottom. So after that, she went to school around 7. School started 7:30, but she hung around downstairs to the security guard and the actual cleaning lady who came around 7:30. So she hung around with her and not go to upstairs till her friend came, because she knew that she didn't want it to be confronted by the other lady. But even though the other lady didn't mean any harm, she's just sweeping, that's it. Neha is the one keep asking her question, but so here's our Easter bunny. Hope you like it. Thank you. Bye bye.